Litecoin, ticker code LTC, is a cryptocurrency that a lot of people love to look into. When they first start going into cryptocurrency research, Litecoin is going to be one of the first coins that people see. Now, when I first got into cryptocurrency, it was the same thing for me. I got into Litecoin. But in this video, I'm going to talk about why I don't think Litecoin is the best investment, especially considering where technology is currently for the cryptocurrency space. So here's just a chart with Litecoin, and you can see that this is not a very favorable chart. I'll get back into the chart at the end of the video, but I just want to illustrate that already when you look at a chart, it just does not look that good. So what is Litecoin? Well, Litecoin is very similar to Bitcoin in that it was a better upgrade on Bitcoin. It was able to process faster transactions and have faster block speed. It was very revolutionary at the time, and actually, according to Wikipedia, in 2017, it became a top 5 cryptocurrency. So it came out of the gates roaring, but this is something to keep in mind when you think about investing into cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency is a technology at the end of the day. We all know that technology evolves very, very quickly. And this is going to be really key in the cryptocurrency market because it's already so young. So what was good in 2017 is not good in 2021 and heading into 2022. So we're already seeing a bit of an outdated technology. So Litecoin can handle about 54 transactions per second. Now keep in mind, this is meant to be a form of payment. PayPal actually accepts Litecoin as payment. Now you want to keep something in mind as we start to talk about Litecoin in terms of a payment. This is not the only cryptocurrency that is doing this. There will be other cryptocurrencies that continue to be able to accept as a form of payment. They just haven't got there yet. So wait until Solana starts to be a form of payment. Wait till Luna, which already is a form of payment in major countries. And let's have a look at their transaction speeds. So Solana can handle about 50,000 transactions per second, and Luna can handle about 10,000 transactions per second. And this comes back to the technology that we were talking about. Cryptocurrency is evolving in technology rapidly, so there are way more faster networks than Litecoin. And eventually Litecoin will lose its competitive advantage being listed on PayPal. And if we look at one of the red flags, was Charlie Lee, one of the founders of Litecoin, actually sold a large chunk of his Litecoin portfolio in 2017, which is not a good sign when you see your CEO doing that or your leader doing this, because people typically have insider knowledge. And when you see a CEO or the head of a company doing that, that usually screams not a very ethical company. Now, he hasn't done it since then, and 2017 was quite a while ago, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll let that be up to you, but nonetheless, it's not the best look. And if we look at the market cap, Litecoin is currently 20 in market cap, and it's been slipping since it was number 5 in 2017. The thing I want to show you is this quote, "A rising tide lifts all boats." And what does it mean? So we know that in cryptocurrency, when Bitcoin goes up, all of other cryptocurrencies go up with it. So when you're holding Litecoin, you might have made a good return. I made a good return on Litecoin. My Litecoin went up massively in value. But this is just Bitcoin lifting the whole cryptocurrency space as a whole and everyone just FOMOing into coins. So you might have made money on Litecoin in terms of USD value, but what I'm trying to say in this video is that compared to other cryptocurrencies, it is a extremely weak coin that you can just get way better value for in other cryptocurrencies. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the first set. The currencies ranked compared to their ETH value that I can ping it into, and let's have a look at Litecoin. And you can just see dead on red Litecoin. So it has lost value to Ethereum in the 1 year mark. Today, 6 months is down 43% compared to Ethereum, 3 months down 26%, almost 23% in the last month, and in the last 7 days compared to ETH 2% down. So it's lost to Ethereum value in total. Let's just forget about all the fundamentals for a second. Those numbers should tell you everything you need to go, that it has consistently lost against Ethereum in value. Let's have a look at the charts. So this is the chart I showed you at the beginning of the video, and this is our Fib 50% tool, which uses a series of calculations to determine its 50% mark. And basically, if you're in the red, it just means that you have not been doing good enough and you're weak. And you can see Litecoin has only barely breached above it for a very brief second in November before coming down, crashing down, and finding no support. And look at this, look at the volume. There's not many green bars here, which means that there's not much interest. The things to look into cryptocurrency is big green volume. This means there's a lot of interest by the very smart investors out there who have millions of dollars to spend on, and they're clearly not spending it on Litecoin, so you shouldn't be too. One of the other interesting things with Litecoin is that it has this interesting chart where basically every time it goes up, it usually crashes shortly after. So we know that cryptocurrencies crashed around the 14th of May, which is when Litecoin got hit pretty hard, and it had its peak of around $415 around that time. So unless you timed it perfectly, you probably would have made a loss on Litecoin. And then again in 2017 in December, when it was going for another roar and it almost passed it up through as well. So Litecoin has had a tough time pushing past its all-time high. And every time it's gone to its all-time high, it's signaled the end. So it's actually a pretty good metric to see how things will play out this time as well. But we know that retail investors love to get into cryptocurrency towards the end of the bull cycle. So what this tells me is that this was retail. This might be retail, but it had the technology backing it up back then. But technology's gotten outdated. Let's have a look at another chart. And this is Litecoin compared to Ethereum. And you can just see across 2018, it's basically just crashed, had a bit of a run up in 2019 compared to Ethereum, but it has just been on a absolute downtrend. And you can clearly see that this is a downtrend over Ethereum value. So I want to challenge you. Why would you want to hold on to Litecoin when you see a chart like this? We know it's lost compared to Ethereum over the year to date. We know that it's lost to Ethereum in value since basically 2018. It had a good run up in 2019, but it was short-lived and it came down, crashing down. So you've got a coin that is old in its technology. There are coins that are much faster in terms of transaction speed. You've got a coin that's slipping in market cap. You've got a coin that's losing value to Ethereum. You've got no institutional investing because you have no big green bars pushing up the price. And you've got a coin that is very hard to predict in terms of when to take returns, because when it goes up, it's not actually up for that long. It's retail FOMOing into these coins. Yeah, I've got nothing against Litecoin, but this is not a coin that I would be recommending to anyone out there because, like I said, there's just better coins out there